Did you know? Iceland was actually found by accident twice. The first Norwegian Viking to encounter it was a man named Nadard, around 861 AD, who was blown off course while sailing from Norway to the Faroe Islands. The second was a Swedish Viking named Georg Svervarsson, also blown off course. He was the first to circumnavigate the island, confirming it was an island. The man credited with giving the island its permanent name was the Norwegian Floki Vilgarason. After a rough winter, where his animals died of cold and hunger, he was reportedly so bitter that he looked out from a mountain, saw a fjord full of ice, and angrily named the country Iceland. The main period of permanent settlement, starting around 874 AD, occurred largely because many Norwegian chieftains and farmers were trying to escape the consolidating rule of King Harald Firehair. They essentially created a new country to preserve their independence. Unlike the rich, deep soils of Norway, a large portion of Iceland was covered in vast, desolate plains of black volcanic sand and gravel known as sandar. These areas were difficult to traverse and largely unusable for agriculture. The interior of the island was dominated by massive glaciers. These glaciers were often the source of terrifying glacial outburst floods following volcanic eruptions beneath the ice, which could suddenly reshape the landscape and destroy settlements. For centuries, Iceland existed as a commonwealth or free state with no central king, army, or law enforcement agency. The system relied on local chiefs Skoga, and the legal framework established at the Alþingi. This minimal governance system remained stable for over 300 years. Now let's take a look at what it might have been like to be there as one of the first Vikings setting foot on Iceland.